Hey, happy Good Friday, everybody.
Yeah, happy Good Friday.
Me and old Dr. Transmission Steiner back at it again. Or whatever you guys call him.
Transmission Steiner.
Dr. Fix All Transmissions. He's got a whole pile of them built up that he's got to get through. So as he does those today, I'm going to see how bad I can mess this 69 pickup up. Pickup up?
Pick up, down, left, right.
You never know, it might end up with carpet in it sometime today. I don't know, depends how far we get. Anyway, first time we've both been filming together for a while.
Yeah, since what do you think? Probably November?
Oh yeah, it's been a while. I don't remember what our last one that we were both in was.
Yeah, maybe write down in the comments if you remember.
Yeah.
Get some audience participation.
You might get a gold sticker or something.
A golden ticket.
I don't know what he's doing over here, setting this thing up for something.
Well, I'm gonna remove this here servo cover, and it's kind of cocked, a little cocked here.
Well, that's no good.
I don't know why.
I don't know.
Maybe there's some corrosion.
But hey, beautiful Friday, sun's out.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, 8:30 in the morning or something.
Something.
My nose is stuffy, allergies. But it's about 70 degrees out, and we're gonna do something today.
Yeah.
We'll let you know what it is when we figure it out.
Good or bad.
All right, folks. Well, I've been tasked with doing something that I'm really good at. Body work. Never done it. Well, kind of. But I'm gonna work on trying to straighten this out. Matt fixed this and welded new panels in down here in the kick panel, and these are just painted. Nothing covers this. Once this truck's done, the carpet will just come up along here, but this will all be painted. He bought paint to match the original color, so we're gonna try to do the best we can and smooth this out. And while I'm doing this, he's out there building a transmission Stein. I don't know if it's a 4L60 or 80 or 6L80 or turbo 400, maybe a 700 R4. I don't know. Something.
It's a 4L Slippy.
A 4L Slippy. So anyhow, I'm just gonna kind of bust some of this down a little bit. There's a couple low spots in here to fill. This is a big low spot down here. I think this is low across here. This is high, but that's metal. You can't do a whole lot. So we got to build this up to match this and this. So just gonna feather this out, and then I think we're gonna slap some more Bondo on her. You know what though? I love the smell of Bondo. I don't know why. I just have always enjoyed it.
I like it cool.
Uh-huh. So you can kind of see, I don't know if you guys can see that very well on camera or not, but you can almost see this needs to all come down just a tickle. You can feel a big edge along it. I don't know, are you guys even back far enough to see what I'm doing? How about that? How about that? This all needs to come down a little bit up here.
No.
So we'll knock it down. probably fill this in a little bit up in here too. Ouch, there goes the elbow.
You got her popping?
No, I just hit it again. I gotta tell you, you viewers out there, on the last video when I was messing with the window regulator in the back there, I had my hand up underneath it. Well, this hand's been broken many times, so it swells up pretty easy. But I ended up smashing it in the door, and when I pulled my hand out, I smoked my elbow on the B-pillar. So I got double whammied.
Whammy!
Yeah, it didn't feel very good. And it still don't. So anyway, I'm gonna continue on this, and yeah, we'll record the process, and then we'll also check in with old Dr. Jackal and Mr. Transmission out there. All right, well, we got this here pretty much where we want it for right now. We got to put another layer of the old mud, Bondo, body filler, you know, whatever you want to call it. Focusing kind of here. We'll just kind of put a big old swath across there. I'll show you when I do it. You'll be really impressed with my talent.
What do you think about that amount?
Sure.
More?
Yeah, that looks good. Bondo Master Matt over here. He can do transmissions and Bondo.
Funk Master Bondo. I don't know if I'd let that out in the world.
Funk Master Flex.
Yeah.
Wasn't he a singer?
I believe he was.
Back in the day.
Either that or a DJ. DJ Khaled. We the best music.
Richard Humpty Vision.
Nowadays they probably just shorten it to Richard Vision.
RHV.
Yeah. Oh, what's that mean? Ooh. Nobody knows.
What you want to do is make sure you put a ton of hardener in it. So by the time I walk around the truck, it's
that might be too much for this. This is the quick set.
Fold it. Fold it.
Make it pretty. Ever seen anybody do it like this before? Me either. I just made it up on my own.
Any of you body guys out there, just close your eyes.
Yeah, it's about to get funny.
Okay, here we go. Shit, he says. All right, we're gonna go with that. You play with it too much and you'll get yourself in a big old pile of no goodness. While that Bondo's setting up, let's check in with the doctor over here.
Oh, hello there.
What do you got?
Well, this is a Sonex sun shell for these 4L60s. They use a bearing instead of a thrust washer, and they also come with a new machined race for low and reverse. I'll show you here. This is real nice.
It sounds fancy.
Well, and it's one of the better parts you can put in one of these piles. Now, these things will never ever, durability wise, hold up to it like a 4L80 would. But you can build them fairly decent. There's companies out there that claim they can do 1,000 horsepower build, and to that I say, good for you.
Is that deal in my Turbo 350 that had all the holes drilled in it to lighten it?
It is.
Same thing?
Well, it's not the same thing, but it's the same, named the same thing.
Kind of like this guy.
Well, this is a reverse drum.
Oh, yeah, see, I don't know anything about these things. It's a good thing Matt's here.
Well, this is where your second and fourth gear band grabs on to stop this thing from spinning, engaging second and fourth. And it also houses your reverse clutches in here. Walk over here with me, I'll show you what happens.
If you guys want to see me rebuild a transmission, drop a comment. Because I won't.
So this is what happens when your band starts to slip in second and fourth. You get heat marks like that, and then this surface, it's really thin, so it'll start doing this. So if you don't replace this and your drum is not flat, or let me rephrase that, if your drum is flat, when you pull it out, you can reuse it. If it's concave and burnt up like this, don't do it, because your band will only touch on the outer sides. No good. So replace that pile.
No bueno. Tech tip of the day.
Yeah.
Tech tip of the day.
Testicle tickler of the day.
Has Matt ever showed you guys the interior of this thing? The factory stuff? Minus the dust. It's not all cut up or nothing. Factory radio in it. Pretty nice. Brand new steering wheel.
How'd that happen?
Custom. I'm still waiting on Bondo to dry. And that's out here arm deep in this transmission.
Yeah. Checking it for to see if it's, you know, gonna have a calf in the spring. There's a snap ring down in here. This is one of the most pain in the hind end snap rings on a 4L60. This is the low reverse piston down here, and it comes on in exactly those two gears. And a lot of people don't replace the two snap rings on that, or not the snap rings, the sealing rings, because it's a pain in the butt. And when you don't do that, then the seals and everything are hard from, well, this is a 2002, so it's what, 23 years old. Can you imagine how hard and decrepit you'd be in hot fluid for 23 years?
I'll be 41 next week, and I'm pretty well toast.
Me too.
Well,
all right.
Next week, not next week, is then when you guys are watching this video. It'll probably already have been passed by the time this comes out.
Well, you can still be 41 that week too.
Yeah, I'll be 41 all the weeks until next April.
Yeah, all 52 of them.
What happened here?
Well, you see, I had stored these rings, ring around the rosy ring in here, and I turned it upside down. Or down for you Wisconsin folks.
What, whose law is that? What comes up must go down?
Well, I believe that was Sir Isaac Newton. I operate more on what can go wrong will go wrong.
All right, we're back. This stuff here is harder than a wedding prick, so we're gonna start standing on it a little bit. And
did you say standing or sanding?
we're gonna start standing on it a little bit. Stuttering Stanley. Get you guys kind of prop rotted up there. Here, let's move the angle of this light. Does that help? Can you see better now? Where'd my sand block go? That might be it. We'll give it a shot anyhow. I don't know. No, that's not the right one. What did I put the other one at? Oh, right here. Found it.
If you get to sanding on that and you can't see the highs and lows anymore, we can shoot it with a little bit of primer.
Oh, okay.
That'll help.
All right. All right, then.
Too fast for love!
Matt's got the singing going on today. All right, she's ready for paint. Oh, actually, let's go down to our 40 grit, maybe? We'll stay on this for a little bit here. Not bad. Let's plug this little guy here in and see how she do. Well, she's already plugged in. She's getting yelled at by her Uncle Daddy. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna work on knocking this down, and I'll kind of let you know how it turns out here after a minute.
Breeze is so nice.
Yeah, it is. All right. Well, we're still a little bit low here, and just a tickle over here. But other than that, not bad. We're gonna throw another layer on there. How's the transmission coming?
Oh, you know, as can be expected.
Slow?
Slow. Yeah.
Holub speed?
Yeah. That's one step below, like, snail's pace.
Is that above or a below turtle?
Below.
Below turtle?
Below turtle.
All right.
Like, that's scraping the bottom like a turtle belly on the concrete.
There we go.
He's got me on camera again.
What are we doing now?
Well, we're you know, doing bumper built transmissions today out in the driveway. We're taking advantage of the nice weather. And right now we're doing the reverse drum. We've got our clutches put in. We've got our new seals put in. We've got the wrong, we may have the wrong snap ring.
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure.
He's not sure. He'll find out here in a minute.
No. You know, once I thought I was wrong, but turns out I was just mistaken.
What's the difference?
That's for me to know and you to find out. So we're just going ahead and putting this thing in here. We can air test this by using the stator of the pump, because that's where that goes through, because it's near impossible to get air in that little itty bitty hole right there.
Yeah.
Unless you had like a 90-degree air hose. And I mean, I know some 90-degree hose, but none of them have any air in them, so.
No, but they have holes you can blow.
And cut.
Might have to edit that out.
Stupid. We can keep on going if you want to record me. I'll.
It's still going.
Okay. So the next thing we'll do here then is we'll put in sprag. Always use the Borg Warner. Don't use any of that cheap junk.
What's that part number?
77727.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, all your 4L60 parts normally start with a 77 or a 770. So your turbo 4 or 4L80s are like 3400 numbers.
The more you know.
That's right, the more you know. Okay, now this is your sprag holder. You can kind of see the little up, 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 up. Go ahead and just toss that in there. There was one guy, I don't remember what his name was, that said that the way to remember it is always the inner race is pushing the roller up the hill.
Oh.
I don't know, I just always go with the way that it looks.
I normally try to put the circle in the square hole.
Yeah, well, you may as well. I mean, it doesn't cost any extra. We'll see if I can even get this in here. I'm feeling pretty special today.
I never learned shapes as a kid. And it shows. That's why I don't build transmissions and you do.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Well, they say our friends at the Marine Corps didn't learn them either, but I don't know about that.
We could ask Colton.
I like those boys.
Yeah, me too. Hey, there it goes.
Any of your service members get a thumbs up but for me.
Yeah, appreciate every one of you.
Okay, now here's your retaining snap ring. This is the thinnest one of the whole, well, thin and round. And there's a matching one on the back side, so if you get confused, you can always just go ahead and look at the back one here, because there's one here, there's one there. So if you get confused as to where they go, that's how you know.
Perfect. Got some new clutches already down in there.
Yeah, those are your low reverse clutches. They come on in combination with that low reverse drum.
Aha. See, we're learning together, folks.
Yeah. Let's see what else you got here. There's your big gash right here. You go down and mate that with the big one. But first you put your anti-rattle spring in. Hold tight, I'll be back.
Don't forget that. Back to 100%. We had to do a battery swap there too.
I'm part of the 100 percentile. I'm not gonna tell you if it's Mensa or if it's you know, one of the other groups, but I'm 100%.
All right, he's got his new clip deal here.
Yeah, this is your anti-clunk spring. You can see this little hump here. It goes over here, down yonder, and fits on the hump down there.
There she is.
There she
Can
is.
you guys see that? There, you can see it better now.
That's how she do. Now we'll take and put this guy down in, and you put him in at an angle like a this. And the reason why you put him at an angle is because he's going to slide over that clunk spring. So you put it at an angle, so now you push down on this side, and then the clunk spring does its thing. Where's my orange hammer?
It was sitting on the trash can.
They say hammers and transmissions don't go good together, but I use them.
You know what my favorite part of this whole process is? When you drop that big drum down in here and you got to spin it back and forth until it clicks all the way down in there.
Yeah, that is always fun.
It's a pain trying to get them all lined up to fit down in.
Yeah. All right, snap ring.
This thing's gonna be brand and new.
Yep, and headed down to Kansas City.
Kansas City.
It's
How many did they drop off? They brought 3 up to you?
3, yeah.
That's got people all over the countryside now that bring transmissions to him.
I do. I have some in Southern Illinois. I have some in California. I have 2 in California. I have a half a dozen in Kansas/Missouri. I don't know how many up here I have.
A lot. Pretty much everybody that lives up by me that needed a transmission rebuild, you've done about all of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Turbo 350s, turbo 400s.
I don't have any on the East Coast.
You guys need any trannies done on the East Coast? Hit us up, theholubproject@gmail.com.
Yeah. You got to come get them though, because you can't even ship these things.
Maybe Matt even might record rebuilding your transmission.
Yeah. So that way when you blow it up and blame it on me, I can show you that it was done correctly.
And there's actually an extra $100 recording fee mixed in with that too. Just kidding.
Oh. Come on, you jerk. So then you take and put this snap ring, and you put it so the snap ring itself fits on the outside of the clunker.
Clunker.
The clunker. I don't feel like puncturing my finger here, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss that down in. Then you slide it like so, and now it's on both sides of that.
Yeah. Also, tech tip of the day number 2. And the third one, when your welder sticks and leaves that little wire sticking out that welds off, don't try to just immediately push that off with your finger, because it'll melt right into the end of it. Ask me how I know.
and knowing is half the battle.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I need a... You guys be proud of us. We haven't been drinking all day.
I need to put a bushing in my sun gear down here.
When I went through tech school way back in the day, one of our tests to test out of it was you were given gear sets, and a planetary gear set, and you had to hold and spin each different set of gear and tell what speed it was in. Yeah. Or what gear you were in, if you were in first or second, depending on how you were holding them to lock them up.
Really?
Yeah. Had the whole drum and shafts and all that stuff, and you had to hold specifics to... I don't remember it all now. It's been 20 years ago. There you go.
Like this.
Yeah.
This is a sun.
There's
planets.
Yep.
Because they revolve around the sun, and this is your carrier.
Yeah, so if you were spinning this, you could figure out a gear, and then if you were, I don't know.
Well, just like so.
Yeah. I couldn't do it now. Matt probably could, but I couldn't.
Yeah, it's hard to say what I can do anymore.
Also, a little update in here. Did have to feather in some new paint in here. One of his other can that he was using put a bunch of little droplets all over because the tip got dirty. So he had to sand that down, and I just reshot that. It's got to get cleared still. And over yonder, we're waiting for our next layer of Bondo to dry. So this is just kind of an all-around video. We're doing all the things today.
All the things. One more thing for this lower sun gear. If you want to, you can always double up the bushings in this thing and make it extra wide for more support on that ring carrier that I was just showing you guys. So you can do that. You can take and put just the smallest little slit here and here with a grinder and really get that oil dispersing to the lower sun gear too. That's another trick you can do.
Tech tips of the day, number 3 and 4.
Yeah, we're giving tip.
Tick techs.
We're gonna start doing TikToks too.
Pretty soon you guys are gonna be able to just rebuild 4L60s on your own.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, we're back over here. This is set up enough and the clear coat over there is dry enough to where we can start kind of knocking this down. This really heavy grit sandpaper just works good, but it leaves some pretty deep gouges in this. Boy, we might be onto something here, folks. Oh. Little low spot still down here. This got to come down right through here. But I had to take the old power cord over to the toolbox. So I guess we're just hand sanding it for now.
Doing a hand jive?
Yeah.
Come on!
Yes, indeed. Oh, a little smooth up in ya.
I know, I heard it. It's awesome.
Just right there. It's getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah. Here, spray just some droplets on that, just like wherever, and then that'll show you. Or not. It must be empty. Here, let me supply you with another one.
Well, all right then. Matt's got some trick here I've never heard of. Smooth up in ya.
Just give it just a little dusting.
All right. Whoa.
There you go. Wait for that to dry, and then when you sand over the top of it, it'll show you your spots that are low.
Tricks.
Tricks.
Tricks are for chicks or kids.
Trippy chicks. That worked for you.
Pretty good.
Pretty neat trick.
Yeah. That low spot we knew about there.
Yeah, otherwise I think it's pretty A-okay.
That might be a little high right there. Huh. She's coming along.
Let you know if I like you or not.
Listen to him over there rambling about something. There we go. Final coat on there. Wait for that to dry. We'll sand that down. Might be ready for paint. We got a little Lita Ford singing on the radio.
Yeah.
You can demonetize our unmonetized channel.
I got something for you to monetize.
And Matt's out here still doing his thing on this transmission. He's got all kinds of different little gear sets in there now, and this basket thing that looks like you put dirty laundry in.
Yeah.
And those
That's my
deals there, seals.
Burger King crown.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I like it.
Nice. Nice.
I like it.
Yeah, we're here for you, not for us. I mean, ooh yeah, look at that. Spins nice.
Boy, that's some nice operation right there. Suppose this will work when he's done.
Huh?
I found these springs on the ground. They're supposed to go in somewhere. He told me he doesn't need them. Just kidding. He put all new ones in. I think they're...
They are. They're
those,
right there.
Yeah, those guys.
And then there's some.
And then these guys. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Doing, doing, doing.
You could make something cool out of these.
Yeah. Vibrator chair.
Ooey, ooey, ooey. Grip strength tester, trainer.
You know what they test for grip strength? They check to see if your shoulders and elbows and stuff are out at the chiropractor by testing your grip strength.
Oh, that's why they ask you to squeeze their hand?
Yeah, to see if you have a pinched nerve.
Oh, I'll be damned. That's probably why you can't hold on to a screwdriver half the time.
Grab my hand.
Hold my finger. Matt says this is his least favorite part of 4L60 builds.
Yes, I hate building this input drum. It's not because it's hard. I just don't like it for some reason. It's kind of like noisy, loud-ass people, coffee. I don't know. I have a whole list of things that I don't like. But this is a chart topper here. Speaking of chart toppers, who said keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars? Go ahead and comment below. See if you guys remember. Take this little bastard, because it has all these springs and they all have to line up on these pegs, because we put this TransGo HD2 kit in here because we're gonna give this 4L60 every chance at life that it deserves. Slide my finger under here. You have to use this extra heavy duty presser downer thing because you'll bend the cage with the high rate springs. You got this little doodad here. Here's your Mr. Foot thing. And then I'll probably have to walk over and get a tall socket to go in between here.
Oh,
I'll send my assistant for that one.
Here we go. Let's go on a walk, folks. Let's see what we can find over here on this lovely workbench.
Yeah.
How about this? Let's take this over and see what he says. Same old situation. Don's gonna give us hell because we're singing on our video again.
That's okay. I like Don's comments.
I do too, they crack me up.
Especially when he comes up with those portmanteaus or whatever they are. Like what was the last one? Rust and boat, and then you had boast or bust or roast or whatever. I don't even think, it was portman something. What's the word for it? Where you combine two words. like Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. And they called him Brangelina. That used to be really popular back in the day to make up stupid words like that.
Sometimes I'll put the F word in the middle of another word. Does that count?
It does. That's a hybrid. And it's also for, you know, to add emphasis.
And that it does. Normally, if that comes out of my mouth, there might be a tool that flies with it. All right, here he goes.
And then I need my other tool here, my snapper ring pliers, to get this thing on. I didn't bring them with me, unfortunately. I think they're sitting on my back bumper. If my lovely assistant would go get those for me.
You guys want to go on another walk with me?
Oh man, hey.
I was just gonna say. Truck bed. Oh, this truck bed.
I thought I said phone.
Oh, that too. I probably wasn't paying a lot of attention. Freda Felcher. Why'd you guys break up? I don't know. She said something about me not paying enough attention to her. I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah. Yeah. Old Freda Felcher.
Oh, missed.
And I don't have my wide grip ones either. They're up at the shop. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna have to come up with something here.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Like living in paradise. Hey, he got her.
Nice.
Now he's got to make sure all of his little springies are lined up. They look like they are.
Yeah. We'll find out shortly, because we don't want this thing coming back.
Nope. All the way from Kansas City. Whoa. Looks like it could rain. Don't know if it will or not, but might. Matt's pulling Ace Ventura over here, kicking boxes down the hallway.
Yeah.
How'd you do? Did you win?
I hope so. This one might be hung out there a bit. We'll take our round punch and kind of adjust on them. I think it's time for a tool roundup.
Yep.
It's looking okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll take a break.
Smoking ain't allowed in school. We're back at her next day. Dog's out hollering. This turned out pretty good. Just shot a little primer on her. Gonna do a couple, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 layers of that. Sand her down. Throw a little color on there. Dr. Transmission Stein's over here working on his I don't know, clutch pack drum thing.
Input drum.
Input drum. Got it all situated.
Yeah. We got the 3/4 clutches in, the forwards, and the overruns.
Oh yeah.
Only took me all morning.
Making progress. Hit this with another little shot of primer here. We're using sandable, anti-rust, easy to sand, fast drying primer. Ought to work out pretty good, I reckon.
Yeah, there is some build to that too.
Ooh, I like that. Tried to get buff most of the sanding scratches and all that out, but
Yeah.
we won't know if we did until we paint it, and then at that point it's too late. What are you doing?
Oh, just clearing the spot for me to walk.
Matt's building valve bodies outside in the sunshine today.
Yeah.
Got his Coors Edge going.
That's right. Gotta hydrate while you...
Can't start on the real beers quite yet.
No, not yet. Well, I have some really nice parts here. There's a bore plug. Oh, let's see. Where are you? So there's a little bore plug in here, and the hole will allow that thing to oscillate. And these are just a couple 10,000ths of an inch bigger. So it repairs the cross leak in the bore. Ooh, yeah. Get you some of that.
That's pretty.
It is.
59?
I believe it is. That guy's a huge prick though. So.
Oh, that's too bad.
I know. I don't normally like to talk bad about folks, but that guy, he's just not cool. Then there's another one here. So you replace them with these. That seals up any leaks. And then what else are we gonna do? This goes for the pump. That's a boost valve. Always replace your pistons because the centers of those wear out, and then you get another cross leak. I guess what I'm getting at here is to make a 4L60 live, they need every ounce of attention they can get. Eliminate all your cross leaks. Check for, there's a little capsule right here. It lives down here. That's your third accumulator. Make sure that you tap that with a round punch, because there's a ball that goes in there, and if that leaks, you're gonna burn up the third and fourth gear clutches. It's a pain in the ass. We're gonna reseat this accumulator capsule here, and all you're gonna do, it's a ball, and you take and put your punch in here, and you just give it a little couple smart taps. And then to check that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some, you can put some solvent in there, some transmission fluid, and if it leaks through the opposite side into the case, you need to reseat it again. Also, another thing you need to do, take yourself a flat file or a sanding block and resurface this. I did that already, and you can see that there is a high right here. You want to eliminate any cross leaks. That's coming out of the other side.
Oh.
You have to look through here.
Matt's doing the old
side.
He's doing the old test here that he was just telling you guys.
Yeah, so there's your ball and capsule, and then you pour your solvent in, and if you're dripping out of here down into here, you need to reseat it.
Aha.
So we're gonna let that set.
Let her set. Beautiful. Woo, look at that. She's all painted up. Not bad. I think that's gonna turn out pretty good. The doctor's out here. He's got this valve body all disassembled now.
Yeah.
Got his little organizing tray with all the BS.
Yeah, we're gonna have to clean up them valves. Got this cleaned up. Gonna put the old Transgo HD2 kit in her.
Oh yeah.
Because the plan for this thing is, well, it's gonna live behind a 6.2 liter in a four-wheel drive truck.
Oh yeah. Hey, what were we trying to buy yesterday that the guy didn't answer our Facebook message?
1969 Buick Skylark.
Yeah. Was listed for 23 minutes. We sent a response and an offer. Said, yep, we'll take it. Guess who never responded to us and then took the listing down?
Yeah, talk about bogus.
Yeah, pretty standard for Facebook Marketplace. Would have been a good LS SWAT candidate. Didn't happen. Well, he's coming along. He's starting to run out of parts here. These are all spares that he hasn't Well, the valve body's done, but these are still sitting here, so I don't know what he's
Well, we're
gonna
half done. We're just half done on this.
But wanted to show you guys, if you can see that red mark and that little hole that's drilled there. He put an upgraded
It's a HD third gear HD valve from Sonics. Those work pretty good. They're second, third, I believe. Or is it third, fourth? Scratch that. It's a third, fourth HD shift valve is what it's called.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And he built a little Corvette style servo thing that was sitting right there. Built that guy.
Yeah, we're rolling along.
Put a bunch of other little goodies in here. This and that, knickknacks and
patty wax.
Yep.
I gave a dog a bone even. Whatever that means.
This is a serious thought over here. Taking a break from the valve body.
Got my cordage.
All right, folks. Well, we're gonna get this all cleared out. Oh, Jesus.
Speaking of getting cleared out,
We gotta get all this crap out of here. And then we're gonna lay the carpet out. And since now that we've got that other side that I worked on yesterday and Matt had prepped, he's already got this side done.
and the bottom of the dirt.
The doors and stuff are done. The dyno mat's in. Ready for carpet. So we're gonna wrap this video up with some nice brand new carpet installation.
Yeah.
So when we get all this crap out of there, we're gonna throw it in some carpet.
Throw it in some carpet, and it could. I just Mitch McConnelled that. If you're wondering how the transmission came along, it's still sitting there, incomplete.
But made good progress. We'll update you on that, and we'll show you carpet as soon as we get all this crap out of here.
Well, here we are. I'm getting the old shop vac unwound. And Bob's gonna wind her up in there and do some vacuuming on that side. Then he's gonna pass the hose over. I'm gonna do some vacuuming on this side. And then we're gonna be pretty A-okay for some carpet.
Throw it in some carpet. Look at all the Bondo dust.
It's the worst.
Yep. But here in just a few short moments, she's gonna look brand
And
new. Alright, well Matt's got the carpet here.
here I am. We're gonna install some.
He's gonna bring her in.
Yeah, it's a ACC brand carpet. This one is for the high hump transmission. I did have to do a swap here from the low lump to the high hump, the lovely lady lumps, because this has the 6L80 transmission in it, and it raises up through the tunnel higher, and thankfully you have an option to go ahead and do this, so that's exactly what I did. This is the ACC brand carpet. It has what they call the max back, so it has a little bit more insulation on it to quiet things down, even though I did do the Dynamat or whatever you want to call it, sound deadening. And I think this is really going to be a special treat for the truck here, because It's probably, I did some research and it looked to be like this was the best bang for the buck. Like if you wanted to really spend some money, there's a TMI brand carpet that comes in like 2 or 3 different chunks, and then you just go ahead and put it in. But this is the high plush carpet with the max back on it, and I think it'll suit this just absolutely perfectly. So sadly, it's like a 14-degree day outside. It's rather chilly, so we didn't lay this out to get the wrinkles out, so you're just going to have to use your imagination in the land of make-believe. But I couldn't be happier, if I'm going to be honest with you.
For just setting that in there, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, you've got, what do they call it, the door sills that would pinch this down on the left and the right, the seat that would hold it down in the center, and then I did order the optional back here. We're not going to install that in this video, but just take your imagination, like Bob Ross would tell you, and just go ahead and bring this up right back here. The gas tank obviously isn't going to be back here anymore, so we've got to do something to absorb the sound there. So
look at that fit though, right over the tunnel, right up in the footwells.
Let me close this door, and you can just tell how nicely it matches.
There it is. Isn't that pretty? I know we don't have a very good light in here. Matt's probably got one. There it is.
Boy, is that nice.
Yeah, that looks really good.
There's a lot of dust right there, but I mean, I'm more than satisfied.
Yeah, that looks beautiful in there. Really nice carpet. There it is.
Wow. Now, all I gotta do is get the seat in here. The company that I was gonna go with that had the seat is no longer responding, so I think we're gonna go with a Snowden custom seat now instead of B62. Sorry, B62, if you're watching, but probably should have replied to your emails.
Customer service is kind of paramount these days if you want a survivable business. Look at that. Beautiful.
Boy, that matches like awesome.
Yeah, it's great. Really great. Well, there's that. I guess as far as that's going to get, the interior, that finish in that side over there,
Yeah, we're
helped us at least get the carpet kind of figured out.
Yeah, maybe here we'll bring them down here to the door bottom on this thing, and we'll show them what the actual factory color is if this thing didn't have any wear and tarnish on it. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, it looks really good. A lot of metallic in it, which you would never notice looking at the, I mean, if you buff this out, you can kind of see some metallic up in here. But
yeah, I think the outside's going to remain patina, and the inside is going to be as nice as I can possibly make it. With the exception, I kind of like this up here with the armware. Not to be confused with armoire, you know, those French little diddly-daddly cabinets that you can do. But the driver's side has a really nice arm pattern on it. And I think we're going to leave that, but I have 3 more cans of spray paint. Factory correct spray paint, not any of this Rust-Olemost or whatever they call it.
actually, here's a can of it right here.
Yeah, I'm getting this from Robbolero. It's $40 a can, but I think it's worth it.
Oh yeah.
Let me put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
Cool. Well, there's that. And as far as Matt's transmission build that he was working on, you want to give him an update on where that sits?
Oh, yeah. Well, I've got the input drum done. The pump I've got being built over there. We're probably about an hour and a half away from having it complete.
Valve body's done.
Valve body's done. Put the transducer, Transgo HD2 kit in it. It should be a solid build. I know that the customer is rolling on 33s on a 4-wheel drive truck, so we're not going to go ahead and make it shift like a maniac, because that'll just add to drivetrain shock and premature wear. If it was not in a 4-wheel drive with 33s, we can make it do some maniac things, but you have to learn your limitations, as they say. Don't beat the hell out of it.
All right, well, that was a back and forth video. Lots of body work, paint work, transmission, valve bodies, all that good stuff. So kind of a second channel video, but we don't have a second channel, so you guys are going to watch it here on the main channel.
Yeah, our second channel's bordering north of 1 million subscribers.
So that'll do it. Easter weekend, we got a lot done. A bunch of random time-consuming stuff, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.